The second mission, if you roll a 1 and then a 2 on your random generation mission chart, you'll get this one, Encounter. Encounter is almost exactly like Free-for-All. You'll see that the setup is pretty much identical, looks like, but looks can be deceiving. The main thing about Encounter is that half your forces are on there, and then the rest of your forces arrive via reserve. So what happens is both players roll a die, player the higher chooses long table it, just like the previous one in Free-for-All. The other player defends from the opposite. Starting with the attacker, both players place an objective in their own half of the table. Okay? So starting with the attacker, both players place an objective in their own half. So that means the attacker places one in his. He's going to be over here. He places one here, so he's going to stick in a good piece of terrain. Defender's going to stick it in a good piece of terrain. I recommend trying to keep it in the middle so that no matter where they put it, they're going to be close. And it's easier to defend when you got your objectives close up. And then, starting with the attacker, they're going to put one in the defender, and then the defender's going to put one in the attacker. So that's how you set up your objectives. Both players have an objective in their own half table. Now it's time to place a second. Okay, we already did that. The dimensions are the same as the free-for-all. 12 inches here, 8 inches to the objective area. Each player's deployment area, let's see, so identical. Now what happens is everybody's going to arrive through delayed reserves. What that means is that you don't roll for reserves until the third round. And then on the third, when it's your turn to go, you're going to roll a die. If you get a 5 or 6, you get a reserve. Then you roll another die to see where they come in. 1 and a 2, they come in off the corner. And it'll be, if you're attacker, you're over there. 3 and 4 there, 5, 6 there. Defender 1, 2 there. 3, 4 there. 5, 6 there. Now, when you could do that, you can measure off. And I have to check, but I believe it's 12 inches from the corner. And then you can move your regular movement onto the board. So you can actually come in off the side and get in there. Otherwise, 12 inches this way, 12 inches that way, you come in through the middle. So you really don't know where your reserves are going to go. And I'm going to get more into that but when you're setting up your forces, you want an even amount so that let's say you have 8 platoons, you'll have 4. If you have 7 platoons, you only start off with 3 and 4 of them in a reserve. Just one correction. I believe I said 12 inches from the corner or from the middle. I think that's the old rule. It's now 16 inches from the corner. So if you roll 1 or 2, it's 16 inches from the corner. You can come in. Same 5 or 6, 16 inches on this side. And 3 and 4, anywhere on this edge you can come in.